There was a George Floyd before George Floyd. There was an Eric Gardner before Eric Gardner happened. These issues have been happening inside of this country for years.
We had to let leaders know who had labeled Black Lives Matter protesters as thugs that we're not going to be intimidated by the very systems that seek to silence us.
Now is the time where we're trying to make sure that everyone realizes that our lives matter.
And so we're going to make it clear whose streets, our streets.
Freedom March NYC really came about just two young women who wanted to make sure that our voices were heard.
Everyone was still talking about the looting and the rioting, and the centering of the message of the movement was being lost.
No one knew what to do besides just go out there, scream Black Lives Matter, and figure out how they can be a part of something.
Nialah and I messaged each other, said, do you know of any organized protests?
And we decided, why don't we just organize our own march?
Nialah and Chelsea ended up organizing a massive protest on the 99th anniversary of the burning of Black Wall Street.
It really started with maybe a small crowd. Then at the very end, there were probably 800 to 1,000.
We realized that it was important to have something that was a little bit more organized.
We went in the streets, we knew what we had to do, and after that, people were just figuring out, what are you guys gonna do next?
Today is just the beginning, because we have over 400 years to reckon with.
From there, we made an Instagram page, we made a GoFundMe, we decided to establish a youth-led civil rights organization. We also had to make a policy platform. What do we want our organization to stand for? What are we fighting for?
Voter registration, civic engagement initiatives.
Ending qualified immunity, getting police officers out of classrooms.
We give back to the community. We make sure that if they don't got us, we got us.
We connected with State Senator Kevin Parker. We told him, this is our policy platform, how can you help us? And we have some bills that we're excited that will most likely be introduced this year.
We will continue to amplify the voices of Black women, and we will continue to make sure the Biden administration keeps the promises they made of working towards racial justice.
Tonight, we protest. Tomorrow, we organize.
Chelsea's my blood sister. Nialah, she's watched me grown up because her and Chelsea went to college together. So to be out there and putting my all with them, it's just so amazing.
As her big sister, I need to set an example for her of what it means to stand on the right side of history. She is a force to be reckoned with, and I'm proud of her and her journey. Nialah and I have known each other for years, and it has only been fitting, all of the incredible work that we've been able to do, and it's been incredible to see her leadership journey as well.
I think that my driving force is my mother. I was always being taught that I need to speak up for others, and she was never silent about any mistreatment.
She was actually a social worker, so I was inspired by that to continue to be involved in my community.
And I was raised on the fundamentals of protecting and making sure that I'm supporting other Black women.
My family always instilled in me the importance of knowing your history, but also fighting for others. I had my first action in 5th grade. We didn't learn any Black history, and also MLK Day, the school didn't do anything, so I led a protest with other students in my class, and we held up signs, and then the next year they changed the curriculum.
So next for Freedom March is continuing to grow and train other young people to know that their voices are needed.
And we will ensure that the mission of this march is not in vain.
We're trying to inspire the next person who's going to take this country into their hands and really change it.
I was a part of the final intern class of the Obama administration, and one of the things that I learned from Obama was leadership is about being able to see hope and understand the power that is in the people. So I've taken a lot of what he's left us with into my own leadership. And so we will continue working towards racial justice within this country. And when the cameras turn off, we will still be here. The question is whether or not you'll be paying attention.